All right, guys, we're back out to East Abuda, Alabama with Frank Proctor of Way of the Gun. Frank's going to talk about one rifle for everything, the carbine plus a 1-4 optic.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Frank Proctor with Way of the Gun Performance Shooting. Out at the range today, out here in one of my rifle ranges. We're going to shoot out to 300 on this one today. What we're going to talk about is capabilities, limitations of different optics, not so much the limitations of the rifle. Big fan of this rifle, as we've discussed in several episodes, and anybody that knows me knows I'm a big fan of these, kind of the only rifles I shoot these days. You know, there was a push on the south side of the house not too long ago for Afghanistan. Everybody needed a 600-meter rifle. And it was kind of a push towards a 308 gun per man. Well, we already had a 300 or a 600-meter rifle per man. Just a few different changes to it. You know, float the rail there, or float the barrel so it can vibrate a little bit nicer for us. Some glass, all right, some sort of optic there will definitely help, and then ammo. And then this thing is absolutely capable of 600-meter performance. Something else to look at too, we do a lot of stuff, whether you're talking CQB kind of stuff or tactical operation kind of stuff, or 3-gun, we need to shoot the gun fast, up close, and have a big field of view. And then we also need that magnification to help us see things and identify things at distance, as well as make it a lot easier to shoot because we can aim a little bit better, right? Well, that's where a 1-something optic comes in play. This is a 1-4. There's a lot of other stuff out there in the 1-6, 1-8 kind of range. I'm a fan of straight up true 1 on the bottom end versus a 1.5 to 6 or a 1.1 to 8 or some of the other things that are out there. That straight up true 1 gives you something pretty close to EOTech kind of speed or red dot kind of speed, target transitions, and a bigger field of view and a little bit less visual confusion there. And if you got a little extra magnification there, things don't, when you get through the sight, aren't exactly the same size they are in reality, and that'll actually kind of slow your eyes down a little bit, especially coming in and out of the tube to transition over to another target or get your eyes over in another area to start looking at some information and making the decision as to whether or not you need to shoot. So straight up true 1 really helps. We'll test this thing out here in just a little bit and put it through its paces. We'll do some up close stuff, really fast target transition stuff, delivering a lot of payload while moving. Won't cost us any problems, getting back and forth in there. We'll start pushing out into some steel. I got some 12-inch steel out here in front of us. We're going to work that on 1 power to kind of see our limitations there. Probably take it pretty comfortably out to about 100 yards. And then from there, we'll go ahead and take advantage of the fact that we've got this quick throw lever here that'll get us on to 4 power there pretty quickly. And then we'll start using that magnification to help us. A couple of these targets out here aren't white. They're kind of blended into the berm. So that magnification is going to help find that thing. And that's going to be a target out there at 200 yards. Then we can find it, we can start aiming at it a little bit better, we can make those engagements, and then we'll start moving on back out to about 300, and I'll just kind of start playing around out here on the range and maybe even zoom it back into 1, work some closer stuff again, and then switch back to 4, just kind of show that how quickly we can, especially if we've got a throw lever there, how quickly we can get from one to the other and have 1 optic that will allow us to use this rifle in a pretty broad spectrum of uses. So let's go ahead and load up and shoot this thing. All right, cool. So we just finished up that little exercise there and kind of give you a recap of what we did. And so what we're looking at was taking advantage of the capabilities of this rifle and using some glass, 1-4 power optic in this case, to do a lot of stuff with it. So we came out of the van back there about 15 yards away from these targets, and we shot the VTAC 1-5 on the move. If you're unfamiliar with that, we shot 1 round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds, 4 rounds, 5 rounds. So some really fast target transition back and forth between these targets there. Shot all alphas, what's up? And did that all on the move, so that 1 power optic didn't cause us any problems getting our eyes in and out of the tube and quickly transitioning between these targets. Rolled in here and got a little bit more stable off this rock and engaged these 12-inch targets out here at 50 and 100 on 1 power, still plenty fine and easy to see those, didn't need to switch it around. At 150, that one's kind of hidden in the bushes down there, so I went ahead and cranked it up to 4 power. Worked my way from 100 or 150 there rather. Had a red target against a red burn back there at 200. The magnification helped there. Pushed on back to 250 and then 300. Had a little instability here and there. Had to make up a couple extra shots there. One at 250 and one at 3, but no big deal. Was able to make it happen with this optic. Y'all try it out, see what you think. That's what we got for now.
Trigger Time TV is brought to you by Crossbreed Holsters, Osprey Armaments, Troy Industries, Troy Defense, BCM, Bravo Company USA, Keltec, Nemo Arms, Tactical Walls, Dark Angel, Mission First Tactical, EOTech, Mayflower Research and Consulting, Streamlight, closed captioning provided by Wiley X, and Trigger Time TV ammunition provided by Freedom Munitions.